A healthy lawn is a beautiful thing to behold. Proper irrigation directly impacts its beauty and long life. South Florida sun dictates you select a properly designed, installed, and maintained sprinkler system to ensure the health of your lawn. You may have spent a lot of money caring for your lawn without satisfaction from irrigation companies. How can you ensure that your investment into lawn irrigation will pay off? How do you know when installation and repairs are fair and the work is being performed at the highest standards of quality? Waterboy Sprinkler Specialists of Fort Lauderdale, Florida leverages 41 years of local commercial and residential experience with lawn irrigation to guarantee that the job gets done right. With Waterboy, you can demand and get total satisfaction from its courteous, highly trained and managed staff. Richard Levine, Waterboy's president, is involved in every job, making sure that you, the customer, is totally satisfied. Each job is surveyed in advance, systematically evaluated, and reasonably priced to your satisfaction. If you have any questions before, during, or after a Waterboy sprinkler job, you can always call Richard to get answers. To Waterboy, the customer is always right. You've taken steps to beautify your lawn. Sometimes the result is not what you expected or deserve. Now is the time to bring in the A-team for sprinkler system design, installation, and maintenance. Now is the time for you to call Waterboy Sprinkler Specialists for either commercial or residential and have Richard Levine turn up the green. Call today and have Richard come out for a personal assessment of your lawn irrigation system.
Restrictions are scheduled to go into effect next week that cut the times you can water your lawn and garden from twice a week to once a week. In tonight's Going Green, Patricia Andreu shows you how to save water and money by making sure your sprinkler system is in shape. How often do you check your sprinklers?
I probably don't check it as often as it should be. If I haven't noticed something, it's by accident.
Sound familiar? Luckily, Rick Shores noticed a puddle in his front lawn and called Waterboy Sprinkler Specialists to get it fixed. Just look at what they uncovered.
20 gallons a minute easily just being wasted.
I'm not a happy camper. I mean, now obviously we're wasting a lot of water.
A broken pipe was flooding the whole area, but that's not all the experts found.
Now this one here is totally off. It's clogged up.
Some sprinkler heads were full of sand. Others were watering the driveway more than the grass.
And it's hitting the wall.
Total waste.
It's a total waste of water.
Others still had the wrong size heads or were poorly positioned.
It's really not a good layout. The layout should be where the water goes from the sidewalk in. Systems are out of whack, they're out of balance.
Richard Levine's been in the irrigation biz since 1970. He says almost half of South Florida homes have the same kind of problems, which damage yards while wasting massive amounts of H2O.
I'm estimating over 1 million gallons a day that is going down the drain and not being used.
With once-a-week irrigation just a few days away, watering your garden wisely is more important than ever. Levine recommends you turn on your system briefly to check what needs repair. When it comes to setting your timer,
I recommend that you water twice. And if you start at 4 a.m., set your zones for minimum watering, which on that clock is 12 to 15 minutes.
Let the timer cycle through the different zones, wait at least an hour, and then set it to water again.
This way, you'll have time for that water to percolate down to the roots is where that water needs to go. And if you water a half hour, you're defeating the purpose because you're going to flood this and the water's going to run off.
One telltale sign of overwatering, dollar weeds. Also, update your system. Older heads like these can easily break. This flex pipe model with at least a 4-inch pop-up is better protected. You should also consider installing rotating heads. One of these can replace 4 fixed ones.
There's one other way to save water is by eliminating a lot of little heads and putting in the bigger rotors, and you'll save tons of water.
Watering in the morning is best so you don't get mold, and to better protect your grass during the dry season, Levine cautions against cutting it too short. Patricia Andreu, South Florida, tonight.
Call today and have Richard come out for a personal assessment of your lawn irrigation system.